G'day viewers and welcome to this year's build for the second annual DMC Ashes Challenge, where intercontinental niceties are thrown out the window and everyone in Australia lets the Pomgolians know what we all really think of them. But first, for all the folk around the world who may not know, a brief timeline of why the Ashes are so important to Australia. About 200 years ago, British lawmakers thought transportation to the colonies was a fair cop for such heinous crimes as stealing bread or injuring a bridge in Dorset. No, I'm not kidding. So they'd load us all up in a dodgy ship and send us to the other side of the world, whipping us on the way over and continuing to whip us once we got there. This is what I imagine Mrs. PB wanted to do to Jerry, Johnny V and I when she saw the cartons of cars they'd sent me the other week. Anyway, fast forward to 1882 and Australia wins its first cricket test match on English soil. The Brits got so butthurt at having it handed to them by convicts that a journalist declared that English cricket has died. The body will be cremated and the ashes taken to Australia. In 1883, England decided to send themselves to Australia for a change, and English captain Ivo Bligh vowed to regain those ashes. And when England won 2 of the 3 matches, they were presented with a tiny urn containing the actual ashes of a wooden ball, leading to a tradition lasting 140 years and 73 Ashes series, which of course we have won more of. And that's an actual fact. Look it up, it's on Wikipedia. But you're not here for cricket waffle, or any kind of waffle actually. You're here for die-cast action. So on that note, let's get crack-a-lackin', as they say at Lords, I'm told, and show the Brits how it's done. These have to come out, take the roof rack off. It's got to all come apart anyway. Curious, because that doesn't look like a regular Corgi rivet, and I wonder if this has been apart before. But this doesn't look touched, so. Well, it's coming off already at the front. Okay, stand corrected. Not riveted at all. It hasn't been apart. I didn't think it had, but anyway. Long-term viewers know I've done a couple of these minis, one for Ben, feel that spinning viewers, and one for myself, and in every instance the casting's been slightly different and the methods of putting it together are different. The first one I did, the spare tyres were just held in with like split pin type, but these ones were, as you can see, riveted in. Must be a later issue. And they were a little bit of a mongrel to get out, viewers, but get them out I did. Ow! Oh, thank crying out loud. Yay! So while I've got this off, I'm going to attempt to make a 3D file for the next 10 times I find one that doesn't have this. all looking shiny again like they should with the paint long gone. Again, I turned to Tinkercad to design and replicate the roof rack. I made all the measurements with my verniers. Here's the original. There's my my 3D file, and here's the first test print I did some time ago. I think it looks really good. If you look close enough, you could probably tell it wasn't original, but it's better than not having one at all, and it beats paying $30 plus postage to get one in this country. So I'm pleased with it. Now here I am laying down a black base coat for which to apply the Monte chrome over the top. I had some Tamiya red rattle pack lying around, so I used that on this one instead of airbrushing it for a change. It came out nice and glossy. So yes, I did miss a spot with the tape, and I got that little white blemish on the bonnet. So a little bit of wet and dry sanding got rid of it, and I kind of figured the decal that goes on the bonnet might cover it up a little bit too. So These decals I made myself from images on the internet. I printed these on, they're laser printed on white paper because obviously I use the clear stuff, you'd never see them. They're a bit rough around the edges, but I don't know, I like to try and make them myself sometimes. It's fun, right? That's better. Okay, so here they are. That's the original. That's my copy. Huh. I'm pretty pleased with them. I have to say my reproduction one, just because of the inherent inflexibility of the resin printing, meant it was a little bit tougher to put on than the original is. I'm not sure what the solution to that is really, but I was just gentle with it and went easy, and it went on, and it's on there nice and tight. It's never coming off. But yeah, could have done with being a little bit flexible to make it go on a bit easier. Went to push the spotlights in, and then my brain kicked into gear, viewers. I thought, hang on, Peter, might be easier if you paint the grill first, mightn't it, you genius? Which I did. You'll note here I decided against making a 3D print for the mud flaps, and I robbed the mud flaps off the very first one I restored and reused those. So you'll have to forgive me, viewers, I cheated a bit there. And you'll also note that I had to use some little makeshift washers because the Allen headed little bolts I use were too small and the base kept falling off and flopping about. So I suppose if I used rivets that wouldn't be a problem, would it, viewers? But I still haven't got to trying that yet. So just like that, as if by magic with no grief whatsoever, we are done. Here we are back at the start with our Monte Carlo Mini that, despite looking like it's led several lives, still retained all the parts that normally disappear over time, which was a bit strange, I thought. But anyway, this is what we started with, and this is what we're left with now. Ta-da! Looking much better than before, which wouldn't have been too hard, with new paint, homemade decals, a 3D printed roof rack, fresh tyres and a new lease of life. I didn't do the taillights because the casting on them was that rough I couldn't get the nib of me orange pen on there, so I might have to review that. Hope you've enjoyed this one, viewers. Thank you for dropping by and taking the time out of your day to watch my video. Of the gazillion videos on the internet, you've chosen to try mine, which I really do appreciate. Thank you. Alright, one more video for the year, viewers. The PB's 2023 Christmas video, unspectacular. Packed full of stuff I haven't come up with yet. What a ripper that sounds like. Not really, but I hope to see you all there all the same. Anyway, have a great weekend, stay safe, and remember, there's only one way to be, and that's PB. I'm going to keep pushing it on you, viewers, until someone tells me to stop. Okay, bye!